Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we are looking at our travel English lesson, talking about something that could be a little scary if you haven't traveled much, or could sometimes be a bit of fun and adventure. Our title today is Getting Lost in a Foreign Country.
OK, 所以今天来到我们观光英语的单元，要来看到的这个对话，中文的标题是在国外迷路哦。所以迷路这件事情，刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的，尤其是在国外，可能有一点 scary 的意思，就是有一点恐怖。不过有的时候也有可能是蛮有趣，然后结果变成一个冒险哦。但是到底会怎么发展，不太清楚。那我们今天对话的这个主角，他们是恐怖还是有趣？我们就赶快一起来看看吧。
Okay, starting off with our subtitle, we have Tom and April. Tom and April are getting off at a bus stop during their trip in Spain. So, we have Tom and April, and they are in Spain. And it says they are getting off at a bus stop. So, if they're at a bus stop and they're getting off something, we're going to guess they are getting off of a bus.
所以我们来看到一开始这个对话的设定它的情境呢，我们知道有 Tom 跟 April 这两位是我们的主角，他们正 getting off 是下来那下什么呢？因为后面有接了一个 at a bus stop， 所以就像刚刚 Stevie 老师讲的，我们可以猜测他是下公车在一个公车站下了车，然后呢是在什么时间点？是他们在西班牙旅行的期间。
So April starts out.Taking a bus ride is such a good way to explore the city. So, this is pretty easy. Taking a bus ride. Having a bus ride around the city is a good way to explore. It's a good way to see a lot of the city.
没错，所以呢，一开始 April 他首先讲，他说：“哎呀，这个搭巴士来这个探索这个城市。”真是这么样的一个好方法呢所以这里有一个本来 is a good way 是可以的，但是它有了一个 such 这样子一个强调的语气，真是这样的一个好方法。那么 explore 就是探索的意思，所以搭巴士来探索城市真是个好方法呢。
Now here we can kind of see they're already in the middle of traveling and they already have plans.Okay, because now April says, so, which way is the museum? When we say which way is a place, we're talking about what direction it is in. What direction should we go now? So which way should we go to get to the museum?
所以呢，这边讲到说，这个刚刚 Stevie 老师说，他们应该已经是在这个旅途的一半，然后也有做了一些规划，所以这里呢 ，April 才会接着问说，那这个博物馆是哪个方向呢？是哪条路呢
And the word direction, D-I-R-E-C-T-I-O-N.We'll see that in a little bit when someone asks for directions.
没错，这里的 direction 就是方向的意思所以我们稍后会看到。
Now Tom says, let me check. So he's looking at his phone while he's talking.
所以呢 Tom 这个显然他是看着手机所以他说让我来这个看一下，让我来这个查一下。
Wait, this is not happening. So he says, wait, this is not happening. Well, basically now he has a problem. And something happened that he did not want. So that's why he says, wait, this is not happening. This is kind of a way of saying, I can't believe it.
对。所以呢，这里呢，突然他说等一下然后他这个说这件事 并没有在发生，这个是直译。
Yeah, that's 直接翻译。
那是直译。那什么意思呢？其实就是我不要它发生，那意思就是不会吧，这样的一个意思。
Yeah, yeah. And April says, what's wrong? Are we lost?
Oh.
So what's wrong? That's pretty easy. And are we lost? Did we go to the wrong place? Actually, just saying "Are we lost" 就是很简单。
对，我们迷路了吗？
Yeah.
就是这样。怎么了？What's wrong？ 怎么了？然后我们迷路了吗？所以 April 猜得很准。
So now Tom says something, and this, if you are using your phone to check maps and stuff while you're traveling, yeah, this is something you never want to happen. Okay?
对。
Tom says, I've used up all the mobile data on my phone, so I have no access to the internet now. So, I know in Taiwan, many of us, most of us use the unlimited plan. Right? For unlimited data.
我们说吃到饱。
Yeah. For internet usage.
对。
Right?
在上网的。
Actually, in places like Europe, America, Canada, an unlimited plan is very expensive. Yeah, they're not cheap. Compared to Taiwan, they're very expensive. So many people, they don't get unlimited plans. And also remember, when you travel, that's international, and that's super, super expensive if you're overseas. So, yeah, it's very possible to run out of data because they want you to pay more money.
对。所以呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师在解释到说，就是像我们台湾吃到饱的方案很多，而且没有那么贵。可是事实上，在国外很多地区呢，这个吃到饱其实是非常贵的。那更不要提你是出国再上网，那就更贵了。
Yeah.
所以呢，很多人都会去计算它的那个流量它这个行动数据还剩多少，要很小心。
Yeah. And I've used it all up, so I have no access to the internet now. So the usage that I paid for, I've used it all. So now I have no access. That means I cannot get online with my phone.
所以呢，这个 Tom 他说我已经用光了，叫 used up。我用光了所有的行动数据在我的这个手机上的所以我这边我付费的已经都用光了，所以呢，我现在没有办法没有这个连上的一个管道。这里的 have no access to something 就是没有办法得到后面的这个东西或连上后面的这个东西。那么呢，我现在是没办法联网的。
So then he asks April,Can we use your phone to check? Can we use your phone to check the map? To check the internet and see where the museum is?
没错，所以他接着问 April 说，我们能不能用你的手机来查呢？来查我们要怎么到达这个博物馆呢？
Now April's worried too, because April says, but my phone is already dead.Now, this doesn't mean her phone died. This is what we say when the battery is out of power. We will say, my battery is dead.
对
Okay?
对
We'll say 死了, but it just means 没电. No, it has no power. And here she's saying, my phone is already dead. My battery is gone. My phone is off.
所以呢 April 回答说，可是我的手机已经没电啦已经死掉的意思其实指的就是没电那刚刚呢有讲到这个 Stevie 老师讲到 battery 这个字是指电池的意思。
Now, if you dropped your phone in a lake and your phone just went and it really is dead, we could also say, I dropped my phone in the water. It's dead. That means it's 秀逗了。
对
It's shorted out.
不能用了。
Yeah, it really is dead.
对
You can't use it. But here it's just the battery. So then she says, what should we do now?
所以他就问 Tom 说，那我们现在该怎么办呢？
Okay, students, I'm going to give you some advice. In the old days, before we had smartphones, if we went traveling around, we had a map in our backpack or in our bag. We would always have a map on us.
对。
So maybe as a backup, if you're traveling somewhere, having a map, a real paper map, might be a good idea.
所以 Steve 老师这边讲的是说，其实呢，在没有手机的时候，那个时候的人去旅行，他们通常身上一定会带一份地图啊，是纸的。好，但是呢，如果以现在的情况，就算有手机，你带一份这个地图备用啊，也不是什么这个不好的事。
Yeah. So, but Tom says, okay, let's not freak out. This is a fun word. Let's not freak out. Don't freak out.
Don't panic.
Yeah, don't panic. Because if somebody's going, oh no, what do we do? Ah! Then we'll say, hey, don't freak out. We might also say chill.
Oh.
Calm down.
放松冷静。
Yeah, chill, C-H-I-L-L, or calm down. Okay? Don't freak out. Let's not freak out. We can ask someone for directions. Now, remember I said direction was
方向。
But if you ask somebody for directions, you're asking them to show you how to get somewhere. Like,
问路。
yeah, can you please tell me how to get to the museum? So that is called asking for directions. Because they're telling you what direction to go.
没错，所以呢，这里首先 Tom 他先这个镇定这个 April， 所以他说我们不要惊慌哦。所以呢，除了讲 freak out 之外，刚刚可以讲的有一个 panic。Can we spell that, please?
Panic, P-A-N-I-C, panic.
没错啊，这两个都可以用啊。所以我们不要惊慌，我们呢可以来跟人家问路嘛，我们可以问某人这个方向。好，那所以这里的 ask for directions 它是一个固定的用法，就是问路。
So April says, oh, good idea.
所以 April 她觉得说，好点子啊。
But how do we ask them? How do we do that? How do we ask them? We don't speak their language.
Oh.
They're the people who live there, because where are they?
Spain.
They're in Spain, and they speak Spanish
对
in Spain. So she says, how do we ask them for directions? We don't speak Spanish.
对呀
We don't speak their language.
所以呢，接着呢 April 她说了，可是我们要怎么来问他们路呢？我们又不会说他们的语言，我们又不会说西班牙语。
怎么办呢? We'll find out right after this quick break. Okay, we are back, and April has just said, oh, we don't speak Spanish. How do we ask for directions? Tom says, I know. So he's saying, I have an idea. I can just type the name of the museum on my phone and show them. Maybe he's afraid if he says the name, he won't say it properly in
correctly.
Spanish, or he won't say it correctly, so they won't understand. So I can just type the name of the museum on my phone and show them. Because remember, his phone has no internet, but his phone is not dead.
没错，所以呢，这里呢 Tom 就很厉害，他说我知道了哦，我呢就把这个博物馆的名称打在我的手机上，然后给他们看哦，因为他的手机只是不能联网，但并不是没电。
Yeah. So April says, that's brilliant. This just means that's a great idea. That is so smart.
对，所以呢 April 他就说你真是太聪明了。
So Tom types on his phone and goes up to a woman who is walking by. When we go up to somebody, that just means you walk up to them. You walk close to them.
Approach?
Yeah, approach them. A-P-P-R-O-A-C-H. You approach them.
所以呢，这个时候呢，我们的动作就来写了Tom 他呢，在他的这个手机上打字，然后呢，有一个走过的、经过的女性。那么 Tom 他就 goes up to her， 意思就是他 approach her， 意思就是他走向她，走向前去靠近那位女性，这样。
So now Tom says, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you know where this museum is?" So he shows her his phone, right? And he uses English, but he shows her the phone and says, "Do you know where this museum is?"
对，所以 Tom 呢，他已经打好字，而且又走向那位女性，所以他就开口跟她说：“不好意思女士，这是一个很有礼貌的说法你知不知道这个博物馆在哪里呀
？” The woman takes a look at Tom's phone and points the way to the museum. So she looks at Tom's phone and she understands. So she points the way. She uses her finger, her hand, and shows him what direction to go. She points the way to the museum.
所以呢，这个女性她看了一眼 Tom 的手机，然后呢，就这个指了去博物馆的路指了去博物馆的方向。
So she points the way, and then Tom says, "I think she means we can just go along this street." So we can just go along this street. We can stay on this street and just go down this way.
所以呢 Tom 他就说，我想他的意思是我们呢，只要呢沿着这条街走就可以了。
Let's go.
我们走吧。
Now April says, "Great. It's good that you overcame the language barrier." To overcome something means to succeed at fixing a problem. Okay? We use this word overcome quite a lot. And another word that we always use when you're talking about traveling in another country is language barrier. Having a language barrier means you don't know how to communicate with somebody in their language. So you overcame the language barrier. You don't speak Spanish, but hey, you made it work, and it helped us.
没错，所以 April 她首先说太棒了然后呢 It's good that 就是 that 后面这件事真是好什么事呢 That 后面告诉我们你克服了叫 overcame 克服了这个语言的 barrier 是障碍，你克服了语言的障碍这件事真是好
And then Tom says, "Exactly. Hey, I can see the museum over there." So he points, he can see it, and he says, "Exactly. We got it right. We're okay. We're not lost now."
所以呢 Tom 就说没错然后接着说嘿，我可以看到这个博物馆就在那边咯。所以他们已经呢不再迷路了。
Yep. They overcame their challenges. 克服了所有的问题。
他们的挑战。
Yeah. Okay, that is our dialogue for today. We're going to stop right now and come back and review the words and phrases we used for today. Okay, we are back and just taking a quick look, a little review of the words that we learned today. One of the phrases we learned was to use up something. To use up, there's nothing left. The second one was have access to something. It's available to you. Number 3 was freak out. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Number 4 was to ask a person for directions. We also learned the word brilliant. You'll see that a lot in English writing, and you'll hear it a lot. That's brilliant. Amazing. It's smart. It's wonderful. We also learned the phrase go up to approach somebody. And then we learned overcome, to overcome a challenge. And we learned the word barrier, overcoming the language barrier, like a wall. That is all the time we have for today, and we hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.